Welcome back, guys, to day 10 of the 30 days online group coaching program. Hope you are doing great. Good morning anyway, because I know you should be watching this in the morning hours. Last week while I was doing my regular rounds of checking on all the participants individually, one of them complained that she wasn't sleeping well, and you see, that's going to mess up our program. So we left weight loss aside and we decided to tackle the sleeping deficiency so as to get her lifestyle back in check. So today, for that reason, I'm going to be sharing with you why you need to sleep well and the effectiveness of sleep to weight loss. But before then, we are going to be doing our workout, and today's workout is going to be targeting the lower portion of the body: the hip, the glutes, the thighs, the leg, and the calf. So guys, it's a level 2 workout, 25 seconds intensity followed by 5 seconds of rest for a workout duration of 6 minutes plus our warm-up exercise and our cooldown and stretch. So let's get over to the workout. Okay, welcome to another good workout session. Today we are going to be targeting the legs, the hips and the thighs. Then we'll finish it up with cardio. Starting with the warm-up exercise, we are doing the dynamic lunges. We lunge for 30 seconds, doing a little time on this leg, and then we'll switch to the other leg within the same 30 seconds. We'll switch. For the next warm-up exercise, we'll do the squats. You must not be perfect doing this, just squat as much as your body can permit. For 30 seconds. Then finally, boxer shuffle to gradually raise the heart rate. Grab your water if you need to. Now the workout is going to be for 6 minutes duration. We are going to be doing 25 seconds of intensity followed by 5 seconds of rest. 5 seconds is just enough for you to switch to the next workout. But in between, if you feel any need to rest, take the rest but sleep. Now we are starting with the curtsy lunges. You lunge, make sure you touch your hand on your feet, your alternating hand to your alternating feet. You are doing great, guys. Few more seconds for this. Take your rest. Now you are switching to the next one, which is the lunge kickbox. Now you lunge, you stretch your leg back like kicking. You lunge and stand up with your leg straight, but make sure the one on the floor is firm. Now switch legs. Want to make the leg progress uniform. Take your break, guys. Now we are doing a squat jump. You squat and you jump up. Now if for any reason you can't do this, just do the normal squat. But if you can do this and it's hard, do it too. Do the squat jump, but according take your break.
you are paying closer attention, you notice that you are better off this week than the previous week. So now we are doing the alternating straight leg deadlift. You just stand and gradually touch the alternating toe while stretching the other one. I believe you guys are getting better. Take your break, guys, take your break. The next one is the leg back to toe. Just keep your leg straight and plumb it. Raise it up and down. Then switch leg. So we'll make all this uniform. Take your rest. The next is the hip thrust. Thrust your hip up. Make sure that your hand and your feet are firm on the ground while doing this. Take your rest. Today I intentionally don't want to repeat workout. So for this one we are doing the fire hydrant. We'll do a little to the right, then we'll do a little to the left. I decided to get a lot of leg exercise options. So we'll do as much as possible since we are doing them once today. Now take your rest. The next is the one leg hip thrust. Just like the hip thrust, but this time around you are raising one leg up and using one to balance. You are doing great, guys. You are doing great. Take your rest, take your rest. Now we are doing the low cross runs. This is trying to twist like the mountain climber, but this time around you are twisting your knee towards the alternating hand. It's a cardio. Take your rest. This one is the high knees. Take your rest. We have 2 more to go, guys. Let's do the plank jacks. Make sure your hand is firm on the floor, and then you widen and close your legs with a jump. If it's a bit harder for you, you just do it without the jump. Take your rest, and finally the last workout is the frog jumps. It's just like normal Nigerian punishment from the military, but you are not holding your ears this time around. This is for exercise purpose only. If you can't frog jump, you can as well stand up, walk to Now we are going to switch over to the cool down and stretch, guys. We are done with the workout. Cool down and stretch and warm up exercises are really necessary for any exercise activity. We are starting with the boxer shuffle, our favorite. to the next one. This time around, you bring your knee closer to your belly. Then we do a few torso circles. You did great, guys. You did great.
Welcome back, guys. Hope your leg is feeling the heat right now. So today I'm going to be telling you the effectiveness of sleep, of good and sound sleep for a perfect weight loss. So for weight loss to work, I recommend you take nothing less than 7 hours sleep a day. So now you see, sleep, when you don't sleep well, your body will cook up a nice and a sweeter recipe for weight gain. Now a good sleep is like a complete diet for the brain, and when you don't give the brain the complete diet, it tends to mess up a lot of things happening in the body to at least use the remaining energy for the reasoning center. So for that reason, there is this hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is a defense mechanism hormone. When you don't sleep well, cortisol increases in the body, and when that happens, your body starts storing more fat and you start gaining more weight. When you don't sleep well, your metabolism is fucked up, and when that happens, your metabolism reduces its activity or shuts down so that the brain will use the remaining energy for its own activity. And when the metabolism stops down, you see that everything you ate becomes messed up. So for that reason, you start storing more fat. When you don't sleep well, the insulin activity of the pancreas disrupts. Remember, the insulin, its activity is to convert sugar and starch to glucose and then release it to bloodstream for the bodily function. But when you don't sleep well, the insulin don't do its work well, so you tend to store more of what you eat as fat. So guys, you need sleep. You need to sleep at least 7 hours. So for that reason, I want to give you a few tips that I shared with these participants that help her increase her sleeping habits. And number one is you need to abstain from taking alcohol towards the night hours. I know drinking in this part of the world is like something regular in the night hours. So but when you take alcohol in the night, it tends to knock you off and you sleep off. But to many people, they think that you're sleeping, but that's not a healthy sleep. That's a disrupted sleep. That's why when you wake up in the morning, you start feeling headache because you didn't sleep well. You are just unconscious. So make sure not to take alcohol towards the evening hours. Number two is darkness. There is this hormone called melatonin, and it's more effective in the night, especially in a darker environment. So when you want to sleep well, make sure that you are sleeping in a dark room. Just off the light and sleep. It helps you to sleep well. Then number three is the temperature. Wrong temperature at any moment in time disrupts your sleeping pattern. I don't know which temperature is really good for you because of individual differences. So this one is now left for you to know the temperature that allows you to sleep well and then adjust accordingly. And then number four, which affects virtually all of us, is phone. Reduce your phone time in the night hours, because when you are still on your phone, certainly something else will pop up, something else that is more interesting will pop up to make sure, and you feel like, okay, let me just check this one, this is the last one, this is the last one. Before you know what's happening, another interesting thing will pop up, and before you know, the nights have already been spent. You'll be getting yourself around early part of the morning, you are still yet to sleep. So in the night, make sure you reduce your phone time. And another thing is mind clearing. Most times when I lie down on my bed to sleep, that's the time I start thinking about how the day went. That's the time I start thinking about my plans, the ones that are working and the ones that are not working. See guys, these thoughts can keep you awake for who knows how long. So for that reason, I normally do what we call mind clearing. Before I sleep and these thoughts come to my head, I just bring my paper and pen, write down the thoughts, and then the next day I do them as my to-do list. That's how one of the ways to create your to-do list. Remove them from your head at night and then do them the next morning. And then finally, what you eat at night matters, guys. If you eat heavy, it affects your sleeping pattern. It might even make you not to feel like sleeping. But when you eat something light, you sleep well. So guys, for today, our walking stroke step challenge remains 10,000. Make sure you take your 10,000 steps and share it with the group before the day runs out. That's it guys. See you tomorrow on day 11.